Bore da, dosbarth fardre o Conwy. I hope you're all okay. Today, we're going to look at something new. They're called adjectives. So this is called adjectives with Adam. Adjective. So an adjective is a describing word, okay? So we use adjectives when we're describing. Oh, what's this? Yeah, it's a spider. Now on this sentence above me here, it says, there was a spider in the bathroom. Now if we think about that sentence, it actually is a little bit boring. How can we make that sentence more interesting or more scary? You could say, there was a huge, hairy spider in the bathroom. Do you know those words huge and hairy? Those are adjectives. Can you think of another adjective we could use for spider? I've thought of one. There was a huge, hairy, black spider in the bathroom. Well done, everybody. Let's have a look at the next picture. Oh, what's this? Yeah, it's a slug. Now listen to the sentence. The slug was in my kitchen. And that's an okay sentence, but I'm sure that you could make an even better sentence, a sentence that makes us think what the slug looks like. Okay, let's have a look what they've put here. A slimy, sticky slug was in my kitchen. Ugh. That's a better sentence, isn't it? And it makes us see what the slug might look like. Can you think of another adjective to describe the slug? I've thought of one. Are you ready? A slimy, sticky, squelchy slug was in my kitchen. Did you like that one? I wonder what yours was. Let's see what the next slide says. Oh, what's that? It's a ladybird. I love ladybirds. Now then, let's have a look what it says in the sentence. I found a ladybird on a leaf. Now that sentence again is fine, but we want to make it more interesting. What does the ladybird look like for somebody who's never seen a ladybird before? Is it big? Is it small? Is it green? Is it purple? Let's see what they've put. I found a tiny ladybird on a big leaf. So in that sentence, they've described the ladybird and a leaf. I wonder if we can think of another adjective for the ladybird. Are you ready? I found a tiny, red, spotty ladybird on a big leaf. So there, Mrs. Morris used red and spotty, as well as the tiny that we had in the first sentence. Ooh, what could we say for the leaf? We already know it's a big leaf, but what colour are leaves normally? Yeah, so let's give it a try. I found a tiny, red, spotty ladybird on a big, green leaf. Look at all the adjectives that we used then. A butterfly flew into my house. Now then, that sentence again is fine, but we want to add, oh, what were those words called again? An adjective. Can you say adjective? Well done, adjective. And what is an adjective? Do you remember? It's a describing word. Well done. So we've got the butterfly flew into my house, but how can we make this sentence more interesting? What adjectives can we add? Let's see what's on the slide first. A blue and white butterfly flew into my house. So there, we've described the butterfly by using colours. What else could we use to describe the butterfly? A blue and white, delicate butterfly flew into my house. What else could we have? A blue and white, fluttering butterfly flew into my house. Okay, there's loads of different words that you can use. Ooh, what's this? Yes, it's a worm. I've already thought of a describing word we can use. Wriggly. Let's see what it says in the sentence first, though. The worm dug through the soil. Okay, well, that's a good sentence, isn't it? But we need to make it more interesting. We need to add an adjective. Well done. The worm dug through the soil. Let's see what they've put next. Oh, I was right. The wriggly pink worm dug through the soil. So 2 adjectives there, wriggly and pink. How else could we describe the worm? Stretchy, slimy, bumpy, smooth. Oh, we could think of all sorts. Is it a long worm? Is it a short worm? You could use all different kinds of adjectives. So on the next slide, I want you to talk to your grown-up to see what you think. Let's see, let's read it first. Let's see what Adam says. Look at the pictures on the next slide. Can you use adjectives to describe what you see? So do you remember what an adjective is? It's something to describe something. So let's see what it shows. Superheroes. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to stop the video here and just have a chat with your grown-up about different adjectives you could use for the superheroes. Hello, I'm back again. Well, I hope you've thought of some lovely adjectives to describe all those superheroes, and we're going to do another one. So on the next slide, we have some castles, and there's lots of different castles here. So what I want you to do again is to stop the video and have a chat with your grown-up about the different castles. Well done, everybody. I hope you've had a good chat with your grown-up about all the different castles and the superheroes. Some of the ones that I see with the castles is the pointy castle, for the one, like the fairy tale castle at the end over there. We've got the rocky castle, the one above me. We've got the, what have we got? The grand castle. That looks quite grand, that one there, doesn't it? The not loud. What is there? The large castle. Are there any small castles there? Are there any colourful castles there? Okay, so you need to think about all these things. Let's see what Adam says. I know that you will be brilliant at finding different adjectives. Today, I would like you to think about the ox in the story about Chinese New Year. What is an ox? Can you find out? How could you find out? You could use a book all about animals, maybe? Or you could look on the internet with your grown-up. Can you think of different adjectives to describe the ox? Now, Mrs. Morris is really looking forward to seeing all your amazing work about describing an ox. Remember to try and think of some really good adjectives. I will see you soon, and I am looking forward to seeing your brilliant, amazing, clever work. Did you see what I did there? I used adjectives to describe your work. Okay, I'll see you soon. Hwyl fawr!